but there's still more coming. In the nightmare department. You're fine. It's gonna get to you eventually.
I mean, last session it was funny. Brett was like, "You're not off the hook, Callie," and I'm like, "I make up worse stuff."
Yeah.
I didn't get a nightmare. My dream was wonderful.
As we've turned on the recordings now. Welcome back, ladies and germs, to another fantastic Sunday morning. I am your Master of Darkness for this session. I am Dr.JWolfenstein here to bring you another fantastic episode of Grim Hollow. This is my own fun little story that I have put in the Grim Hollow setting. And we have been getting updates slowly and surely about the Grim Hollow Monster Manual coming out.
For fuck's sake. More. Excuse me.
And with that Grim Hollow Monster Manual coming out, I will be able to showcase more official Atharis monsters who will terrify and delight. And of course the countdown has begun because there is only 5 more days until the first episodes of The Legend of Vox Machina, as well as the release date of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So if you're a Pokemon fan and a D&D fan, a lot is going to happen. Plus, next month we get a whole slew of games. The 2 primary of which is, of course, the new Horizon Forbidden West game, and of course, and of course, Total War Warhammer 3.
And Elden Ring. I'm sorry, Elden Ring is definitely really hyped right now. I think it's the most hyped when they did counts.
I've never heard of it.
Yep.
It's open world Dark Souls.
It's open world Dark Souls, and it looks exactly good.
Never was a fan of Dark Souls.
Yeah, you Dark Souls players, have fun.
Yep. I think there's more hype around that than anything else they put out right now. Pretty huge.
No, everybody likes their Dark Souls, I suppose, but
I like
have at it. I mean, I'm right there with you. I'd rather be playing Pokemon. I just won't get to play Horizon until I come home. Which reminds me is that in the month of February, I will be house sitting for my mother and my sister as they go visit my in-laws in Guatemala. So I will be doing that. There is likely not going to be any Sunday streams for the 2 Sundays I will be off out of town. It's still kind of up in the air if there will be a Wednesday night stream. Kind of looking to see what my PC setup would be like and the logistics of moving it and getting it back. Ultimately speaking, we'll see. But
assume the worst, so that if something does happen, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
So
Spider-Man
from which weekend?
Spider-Man Logic Supplies. This would be February.
March, April,
February 12th and 19th.
Okay, so not next week and the week after.
Excuse me. Technically, that's a Saturday, so
13th,
it would be the 20th and the 13th. Yes.
Yeah.
There will not be, I will say that, there will not be any stream on February the 9th, because I will be traveling all that day, so there will not be any stream then. I do not mind.
Is the 9th on Wednesday, or is that also Sunday? Okay.
No, the 9th is a Wednesday. But I will be back on the 22nd or so. So assuming I have, a easy time coming back home on the 22nd, then there will be a stream on the 23rd. But with that, and one last news, we are, of course, always happy to sponsor and be sponsored by Eggs. Definitely go check out Tri-Peak Goods at their Etsy shop. And, of course, in the top right-hand corner of your screens, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see several images flashing throughout the course of the game, one of which is the black image with all white wording. Those are my list of game times. You will have to pause in order to read them properly. But they will be up there all game long. without further ado, we refocus in the world of Atharis. And we bring it all in to our heroes who are still sleeping throughout the night. We have had Asher become more ethereal in his nature. Gray was paid a visit by his blood-sucking sugar mama. And Davik beheld an old ritual that was used in a long time ago in order to bind the Nightmare King to the stone he now resides in.
Would you say I kind of know how to do it?
I would say you know the spellcraft involved, but that was never the question. It was just repairing the spellcraft.
Yep.
And so, with that in place, we're actually going to go to another.
Flip a coin. Who's it gonna be?
Well, no coin to flip here. Because Magna already had some dreams and some visions from
They were
Fae
all
folk.
wonderful.
Oh, true.
Oh, 239, come here!
Trick question. It was a one-sided coin.
Yeah.
As I win, tells you.
Oops, all sadness.
I mean, Ashinte? TNT.
Mm-hmm.
As you are sleeping fitfully, we'll call it, I need you to roll a wisdom save, please.
A wisdom save. Alright, sure. Let me take a quick look here. And 293. Let's see how happy we're gonna be. Alright. So there's my whiz. That's 16. That's actually high for me.
So, as you're sitting there thinking, dreaming rather, you're not quite sure what you're really seeing. Because the images start off very grainy. Almost like looking through an ancient lens filled of sand and soot and dust. But it slowly focuses. And as it comes into focus, you see many things. Many creatures, constructs, worlds of nightmarish proportions. You see many eyes of various different beings, critters, and creatures who are let's say waiting for their chance. Yet, really, you're not sure why. Because the ones who created them enjoy sleeping. But as you're sitting there, you see one of these creatures is actually made of living sand, black as pitch and glittering of starlight. And it's about 2 feet shorter than you. And it holds out its hand.
.293 and kind of this vastness and all these, eyes and everything on her actually feels very exposed. She has no place to fortify. She has no way to make things safe. And in almost a panic, she reaches forward, just almost begging for help, matching this creature and its hand reaching out. She She kind of latches onto it with both of hers.
It smiles at you, but the smile is fanged with all these sharp protrusions and clearly very malicious looking, at least at first glance. But it walks with you. But as it walks with you, you're seeing rows and rows of tables come into light. And as you're walking, you kind of glance back over your shoulder because, of course, you're exposed here, and the most obvious attack will be from behind. And so you're looking, and as you're walking, you're seeing the tables disappear one by one, but they're not empty as they are when you are walking past them. And then you start seeing tables with individuals on them, all of whom are dressed in the uniforms of soldiers, all of whom are being given a proper send-off, or some that as you're now watching and noticing. Some are not dressed at all. Some are left open and exposed, and you are wandering through these images. And as you do, you're starting to recognize a couple of people. One or two people you've seen before, but they were living when you last saw them. And you watch as these little tendrils are reaching out to you as you pass, yet can't seem to quite reach you. But this creature that's walking with you kind of tugs on your sleeve, and you focus, and you then watch as you see what used to be a golden figure. A seraph. Of that you're sure. And you watch as this seraph is standing above a sleeping child. And it's waving its hands, causing this golden light to materialize between its hands and weave into an image that it then just slowly sinks into the head of the child. And you watch as it continues to do this time and time again, hundreds, thousands, even 1,000,000 times. But then something happens. You watch as it goes to create this image, a little black marble kind of appears in front of it and distorts the image, and it tilts its head, confused. It disperses the image it was creating and looks at this marble. Your marble, or at least the marble that you're seeing, you can hear the passenger in your head retreat from it. And you just hear one word. Others. And then you watch as it's too late, this creature and you kind of reach out for it. But this creature touches this marble. And as it does, you watch as it pulls its finger away and these inky black tendrils are connecting to it. It tries to reach and grab, and yet as it pulls away, more of these tendrils. And you watch as this blackness is spreading over the seraph's arms and up its body to its wings first, turning them from beautiful feathery wings into wings that are veined with flowing sand and stretched through with inky webbing. The feathers turning black and decaying and falling away. You then watch as its skin begins to melt into this inky, oily substance, and it no longer is able to float. It sinks down. The child that it was standing above caught in this crossfire. And you watch as the child wakes screaming, but is quickly consumed by the darkness, much to the Seraph's horror. It looks up and it cries out, but nothing emerges as its face is coated in this darkness. And you then watch as slowly it grows a massive pair of horns, and its eyes become red embers. Its fingers and hands, which were once beautiful and elegant, are elongated into monstrous demonic fingers and talons. And it smiles as it looks at itself. You then watch as it looks around, and you realize that this is a hospice for sick children and other sick patients. And you watch as it slowly just waves its hand, and you see the inky sand surge throughout the room, touching every single person. And you watch as the golden light of their dreams quickly turn black and sandy into horrific nightmares. And each of these kids becomes frozen in this green crystalline substance, as if forever locked into this nightmare. And this thing seems to swell and grow larger. You then look to your guide, the little creature, and it pulls you along. And it shows you a forest. A forest grove in the center of somewhere. But you see the Viking Santa, the massive raider with the red coat, the great axes he wields effortlessly in both hands, his beard long and crystal white. You see this Lianxi with her wings of vibrant colors and wielding magics that you've never seen before. You see this feral were creature, and you can't tell if it's a bear, if it's a wolf, you're not sure what this creature is, but it is a lycanthrope. Of that, you're sure. You see two other individuals, though. One is a boy who is ethereal in nature. He seems to be an echo of something that once lived here. The other seems to be Fae, as she is a grand Fae, at least if her massive, beautiful wings and her dress and the servant of smaller Fae circling her is any indication. They have this entity that was once grand and imposing, now looking very seraph-like again, as slowly they begin to cast their spells and weave their magic. You watch as the wings fold in on the creature, one after the other, and the creature lets out a scream, its eyes flashing from red to the angelic blue, but slowly its body begins to solidify and become stone. And then the inky black sand pours out around it, only to form again into a stone-like shape. You finally watch as you see your guide, and he points to the stone in the center. And you watch as these figures go to work constructing their various magical charms and protections. It then flashes to the scene that was described to you, where someone has smudged one of these circles. It's a little halfling, and you do hear a conversation as this little halfling is, returning towards town, the town that the Wesselkind have now taken over. And the two halflings look at each other. One of them says to the other, "We shouldn't have done that there, Nemo. I think that was a bad idea. Look, I'm in charge, and that's why I'm in charge. I do the things. Don't worry about it. We didn't do anything. We didn't break anything. And besides, it's just Fae. What's the worst that could happen? We live with Fae all the time. The other one just kind of shakes his head, shrugging. With that, your passenger flashes an image into your head of a slumbering entity. And you can't tell what it is, but you can feel that this creature kind of sympathizes and is jealous of the creature inside as it gets to sleep. And you do get the feeling that all this creature wants to do, all this passenger in your head wants to do, is to sleep. But you get the feeling it hasn't been able to sleep for a long time. Too long, in fact. But your little guide lifts up a non-existent hat and disappears. Right as all of the dead fellow soldiers, or the ones who succeeded and were also experiments and are much like you, all wake up and look at you. Which causes you to wake up.
I'm going to say that when 293 comes back to reality, she has full-on being wrapped in this, crystalline stuff, is back towards the very back of her little fortress, and is just struggling seeing all their faces again. Could I need to ask a DM a question here, so.
Sure.
What's the worst that could happen? Everyone gets kidnapped.
I mean, there's tons that could happen. You just never know around here.
Yeah, but what's the worst that could happen? 2 weeks later. So, well, they're coming for me next.
Every time.
When I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Get out of my hand, man.
So
you just
Yeah.
see the fairies there.
yeah, I think that's actually, given what was happening, it actually makes a lot of sense.
I certainly would agree with you. Go ahead and roll. Let's say
For
history.
PTSD? Oh, okay.
Alright,
You
history.
can roll that too.
I mean, there is no PTSD roll, sadly. I would say it's enough to remember snippets, not the whole thing.
Did I? I have an idea. Could I read a section of it?
Go ahead, please.
That is probably the best way to proceed here. So let me find the doc. And it'll be just one moment.
No worries.
And give me just one sec. Go ahead and continue for a little bit while I get the setup.
No worries. You all have woken for one reason or another. Some of you more frantically than others, some of you as if nothing happened. Some of you barely wake up at all. In the case of Asher, you all kind of notice that he's looking a bit, or rather she, is looking more ethereal today.
Positively radiant, my darling.
She is quite ethereal.
Hmm.
At some points in the night, she was completely. I will say it. I put my hand straight through her head. It went straight through. I touched fully in the back through her.
Yeah.
Remember?
Asher doesn't, so Asher actually, like, signs when.
Look, there's
You
one,
were
there's
sleeping.
one thing.
Probably.
My hands went straight through. You were completely see-through for a second.
That's not okay, she signs.
I do want
I'm
to point
sorry.
out.
You becoming ghostly in the middle of the night is not okay either.
Yeah, but you touching someone like that's not okay.
I did not touch
dude.
them. I did
Come on,
not
dude,
touch
I'm
them.
not a bad person, but at least I get consent first. Before I put
Wait,
something inside of somebody.
Asher's dead?
No, she's right.
Asher waves, like, and then is signing, I'm not dead. I'm fine. I'm right here.
Only mostly dead.
But you're a ghost.
Asher. We know that Asher's disembodied, right?
Yeah, you know Asher is technically qualified as the disembodied.
Asher. Some part of you is stuck in another dimension, isn't it? So that might be why.
I mean,
By the way, apologies. I have studied these happenings when I was young. I get excited when this happens.
so you touch non-consently?
So you stick yourself inside of somebody else?
Again,
Without consent?
did not touch. It does not count as touching if it goes straight through.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
You
that's horrifying.
literally
Remember the
came-
words. Remember the words of
Literally,
Henry
you
Crab
literally
Grass.
went.
I haven't
bad.
touched a single
Let me
person
see how I
with
can
my
make this sound
bayonet.
worse. You came directly inside of her and then left.
He wants his as both Asher and Foley are both like looking at you like, what the fuck?
I
I'm
will say,
looking at
Magna.
him too.
I will say,
I-
Magna,
I-
shut the
give me a-
fuck up unless you want to be
Listen.
kicked in the face by a horse.
As I said, I was trying to make it sound as worse as I possibly could.
No horse kicking is all Asher signs.
I did not say I was gonna find a horse.
No horse kicking.
Half horse kicking, and you have a deal.
None.
Foley just kind of looks at all of you. We do have there's a job that needs to be done, yeah?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a shame if every single time you looked down, your shoes were untied.
That's evil.
I do not have laces.
See, sometimes they say the beast walks among us.
I mean, I see touch of the beast on two of you.
Who?
As I look to both 293 and Asher.
There isn't beast, just friends inside me. So many friends. And she kind of hides back behind the...
Did you give consent for them to be inside of you? Because coming full circle again. That's not okay.
There's just a head tilt because she doesn't quite understand the context.
Okay,
She's 14
Magna,
with not a lot of experience.
Magna,
Or, sorry, 16, not a lot of experience.
Magna, I will say again, shut the fuck up or horse kicking will happen.
Again, no horse kicking. Also, you don't make any sense. And Asher points to you, Magna.
I'm not here to make sense.
You're just here to be a dick anyway.
Right, we're here to make
I'm
goals.
here-
Let's go.
I'm here to make a lot of money.
Money's...
Anyway, we gotta go
Money's
get
good.
the vessel kid.
We got a mission. I guess we all had quite asleep. Let's
Oh yeah, it was lovely.
let's go. Yeah.
So you guys also were, had a great sleep as well? It was lovely. Got a chance to.
I believe everyone's just
drink,
leaving
dance into
the
the night.
building while you're talking.
Yeah, we're all leaving while you're chatting it up.
So, okay. So I got everything set up. I just was waiting for your.
Go ahead.
Why do you have a saxophone?
Why
Why
do
do
you?
you
Why
not?
don't you?
All right. So all right. If you would be maestro for me.
It is playing.
Oh, cool. I can. For some reason, I can never hear it. I had the same problem last
I mean,
session.
do you want me to bust out some grooves?
No.
Hold on.
Put it away.
I'm holding it for the girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Why?
There you go.
Say, oh, we're holding our instruments now? Too complete
Yeah.
at this game. Give me a minute.
All right. Hold on. Just 1 sec. I got it all rigged up. All right.
I'm scared. Nick.
So, 293, peeking out from her little thing, you can now see that the little crystalline shell is now reflecting images amongst amongst all that purple liquid that's pumping through. You can now see, in its crystalline form, that purple liquid has shaped into actual images, almost like a movie projector. And you can see yourself, or you can see from this point of view, yourself falling. And this is where I'm going to read. Brent, I'm only going to read about half.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to end it at a...
Duly noted. Go ahead, my friend.
So, 293's face suddenly has recognition as she looks at herself in this moment. The child felt herself endlessly through the darkness, a mess of remains thrown without a ceremony into a blackened pit. A waste bin for imperfect, destroyed flesh similar to her own. A multitude of ruined forms, an untold number. She fell amongst the trash heap turned graveyard. What tiny bit of light in her life fading quickly as her own still living corpse mixed with the rotted and decayed. Flickering light from above only highlighted the horrors. So many faces. And the realization that she was but one more piece of the human litter, thrown away with the rest. Her broken form recoiled, spewing equal parts of blood and vomit as she desperately clung to life. Her hands covered in so much death as she reached down towards her ruined organs, along her stomach. Each flash of light filled her with dread as she closed her glazed eyes, embracing the dark, the medicine inside granting some solace. Who knows how long her broken form rested there, for despite her rest, she did not achieve final death, no matter her childish whimperings in the night. Little corpse, please no more. Stop, please, little creature. No more sadness. Stop this pain. And you hear that last line resonate from the shell for a second, as it overcomes her for a moment, and she's completely locked down, unable to move. You see that 293 has gone unconscious, and then slowly this thing has faded down, and let her regain consciousness for a second,
We
as
can all hear
she
this?
shakes her head.
You heard
And
that
yes,
last sentence.
That last line, the little corpse, please no more line.
I need to have something happen here.
I will take this time to get one of the torn little linen sheets that I had taken.
Yeah.
Wrap my hand around it. I put it on my hand. I pat the two's back and just go.
Oh, so no goop? Okay.
Sounds like a toxic friend.
I need...
Yeah, doesn't 293 need to roll at the huddle?
She's unconscious.
I do for the day, but we're just kind of taking care of this. Well, it was only for a moment where this thing had completely frozen her, and then just slowly let her regain consciousness, almost as if a hug to calm her down.
I need you to roll a wisdom save, Miss
I'll be right back.
TNT, as
Sure. 19.
as you all hear the voice, and everything kind of fades away. You all watch as a flash of light happens from Asher's necklace, the crystal that you had a piece of. And it does seem to banish away. Not only does it make Asher more corporeal and more physical, but it also seems to be banishing whatever negative effect is torturing TNT at this point. And TNT, you wake up, no real memory of the last 5 minutes or so. The awkward conversation, the first instincts when you woke up. Not even the voice that was said. The rest of you just kind of are looking, kind of blinked. It's like someone set off a camera flash.
Yeah.
The way I'm going to have that is 293, wakes up, shakes her head, and just... You see her... You've learned to pretty much understand when she's smiling under the gas mask, and she goes, "Oh, did I die again?"
Yeah, you are aware that character is like right next to you, patting your back, goes, "Sounds like a toxic friend."
Thank you for admitting it.
Well, I do not believe you have perished, no. But you did lose a bit of your senses.
Oh my gosh, is Asher dead? She says again, because not remembering the last 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Asher's fine. Asher's completely fine.
Asher actually looks more corporeal right now, and Asher,
she
I'm
is
not
less
dead.
ghost. She is less ghost than before, apparently.
She's
glowing with
She's
life.
she's like a spooky, ghostly thing.
I'm not spooky. Is what Asher
Says-
signs, looking like
cowers
slightly
a little
offended.
So sad.
Says the
Cowers a
woman
little
that
bit
can,
behind her.
says the woman that can pull a whip of blood out of her wrist.
That's not spooky. It's practical.
I do not deny it, but to the normal person, it is quite spooky.
Somebody who does collect blood is kind of spooky.
Are we normal?
Doesn't matter whose blood. I'm pretty
Touche.
normal.
Lies.
Davix just goes, "Nah, you right."
And
Compared to all y'all, I'm pretty normal.
Magna, you watch as she shakes her head. You shouldn't tell lies.
You'll know when I'm lying.
You're lying right now.
I literally turn to the person closest to me and go, "No, they won't." Just whisper.
Person closest to you. Okay, so TNT. So you whisper that to TNT. They won't know when I'm lying.
She looks up those innocent, glazed over eyes. She goes, "I won't tell anybody." And then she head tilts for a second, judging you up and down. And then she you see her kind of cower back down behind the thing. And then you kind of feel a little bit comforted for a moment.
I hand them the little lid. I'm like, "Here, keep this on your person for me for when I need to touch you. Thank you so much."
But it's all warm now.
That's the point.
She says all the purple liquid.
Dunk! And you watch as Foley has opened the door.
By the way, Callie.
Hmm?
Do you have your mutation for today?
No.
No,
Oh.
not yet.
No?
It's only going to get a lot worse.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you mean my roll?
Your,
Yeah,
your,
it's coming
your
up.
instability. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
coming up.
No.
I'm really curious about it.
Oh,
No.
No?
no, none for
Oh,
the day.
because of the necklace. Oh.
Mm.
Okay, got it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I just
Yeah.
accidentally stabbed myself with a needle.
Oh, my poor friend.
The
You
frog
get what
is
you deserve.
Look at the frog.
At any
Very
rate,
well, let's go get the Vesselkind. I don't remember his name. Well, Whitehill doesn't remember his name.
Emo?
Question
no,
though.
that's not Emo.
question I have answer.
Does that
Isn't it
apply
Dancer?
to the protection of it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it goes both
the
ways.
entire for today. You and Asher do not benefit from your mutations.
All right.
Oh,
Don't benefit and don't have the repercussions.
This is
Yeah.
true.
I mean, which means Asher doesn't die easier. What was his name? It was fucking shit.
His name's
Help!
not shit.
DM, help!
DM, help what?
What's his name? Fuck!
Why don't you take notes?
I memorize everything else. Just one detail sometimes fucking escapes me.
I believe his name
I
is.
didn't write notes. I don't write notes because I know my character probably wouldn't care if it mattered if any.
Sadly, I've been in
I
that
got other-
same boat.
That's why I got other people to do it for me.
Hi.
Really, anyone else needs to be smart enough to write everything down.
Okay,
then,
okay.
Especially for
No,
this
don't
character.
check your
Everyone
notes. I
has
checked the
notes.
book. What's his name, DM? I checked the book. What's his name?
As you read the book, this particular book, you find his name is Woody.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't have it written down to either.
So yeah, we'll go find Woody.
I'm just gonna make this if you're taking notes, write down proper nouns and who they is. It's always a good idea. So you find Woody, and he's not hard to find. You know, he just is another Wesselkind, and you know what he looks like. So you walk out into the town of the Wooden Munchkins, and sure enough, you find Woody. And he just kind of looks
Woody.
up at you guys. What?
Good morning. You ready?
No.
He's gonna go anyway.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy.
No.
Oh no, my boy! Father, help!
You're a good person.
No. And he walks. He starts leading you guys out of the town, the other end of town, where there is another door, another gateway. As he does, he just kind of picks up a little stick and just kind of puts it on his shoulder. Well, we're all gonna die. Let's go.
Very, very probably. Do you need a knife?
Thank you.
Something like that?
I have a stick.
Dying's not so bad. Don't worry about it.
You have died
Oh,
twice. How does it feel?
Not bad. I wish I could stay there.
Moving on. He says,
Let's
y'all
go.
depressing. That's not gonna help us.
Hey, you gotta be happy with something. And sometimes...
No! No, you don't! You don't have to be happy, sad, or anything. Come on! We're going into a fairy maze. Strong emotions are bad emotions.
Oh, good.
Speak for yourself.
You shut up! I don't like you.
Especially you.
It's It's okay. Not everyone has to like me.
So Woody just says, I don't like you. David just goes, right?
I didn't say I liked you either. And he's walking towards the maze. And as he does, you arrive
Do I
at
look like I care? The fuck?
you arrive at a massive bramble bush. Except it's not a bramble bush, actually. It's a blackberry bush. Except the blackberries are dripping. Yeah, don't eat these.
Is it the same whiff of nightmare stuff that I got from the vial?
No.
No? Okay.
You then watch as Woody takes his stick and just whack, whack, whack. And you watch as, hilariously and horrifically, the maze opens.
How the fuck did you do that? You fucking wizard bitch? What the fuck?
I'm a Wesselkind. I can come and go. And because I have my stick, I can now let you guys go.
Oh,
you
your
just
mighty stick.
Whack! And it opens a little bit wider. Now hurry up!
Finger guns.
Let's go. Let's go.
She kind of 293 kind of casually just gets her crossbow ready and just, you know, kind of. I'm gonna have her go sneak mode as she's kind of following.
Roll it!
I was gonna start playing music and enjoy myself.
Hey, you're a good bait. It's all good.
So I'm
Technically in
assuming.
heavy armor, so yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming the marching order is like Davak, because I am the meat shield. It's Davak, Gray, Magna, Asher, and then
The sneaky boy.
Sly in the back.
Yeah, I'd say Sly in the back, probably. She's probably sneaking along. Kind of keeping a little bit more pace behind.
It also kind of goes well because I'm the slowest one in the party, so you all have to keep up so you can go sneak.
You're the slowest one in the party, and you're in the front.
Yeah.
That's the best place to be if you're the slowest in the party. You get to set the pace.
So everyone line up behind the imp token.
Okay.
Straight line behind the imp token, because it is not enough room for more than single file.
Alright, so let's, Oh, come on, game.
I'm waiting for people to move.
I know, and I'm trying to, fight with my... Okay, hold on.
I'm
I
supposed
gotta
to be
get...
here in line. This is my spot.
I gotta reroll roll 20. It was...
This is my spot.
Asher. Nope, that's not you. No. Wait a minute.
I'm behind.
No,
Dominic.
no, that's
No, you're in the back.
No, I'm not. I'm behind.
no. Gray's
Dominic.
behind me.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It seems. I feel like we should have our tanky people also in the back.
Well, I am one of
That's
the tanky
why
people.
293's
Yeah,
there.
TNT's in the back.
That's
I'm one of the tankiest.
Yeah,
In terms
TNT
of
is
AC,
actually
yeah, she's the
TNT
tanky.
is the actual tank here.
Yeah.
You know, Gray's just the hard hitter.
TNT
Why
is
you
the
keep
AC
that there?
tank, I'm the HP sponge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it works.
Regardless, I should be in the middle because then I have
So-
reached to everybody.
Then you
You are in the middle.
middle.
Correct.
Anyway,
I think that Gray and
No.
Asher should switch places. That's my opinion.
But I want to talk to Asher about being a ghost.
I'm not a ghost. I'm just not here all the time.
293 just kind of blinks and then raises both of her hands up and does like kind of almost like a jazz hands motion, and her mouth is making ooh noises.
293 does this for effect.
So she can't hear the sound, but I'm pretty sure she can guess exactly what she's doing. From the can't even see her mouth, but maybe has a pretty good idea.
TNT, you're scaring her.
That's just Woody just kind of looks back at you all, shakes his head. We're all gonna die. And he
I'm
just
sorry,
continues to
Dr.
walk
Gray.
forward.
Did you say Dr. Dre?
No, I
Gray.
said Dr. Gray. And I'm sorry, Dr. Gray, I didn't realize I was so scary.
No, you're just scaring her.
Asher just looks between the two of you and then just...
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna work on that. I'll be more spooky. I'm gonna learn from Asher.
Again, Asher, just like, wait a minute. Hold on. But
Oh, good lord, we're gonna die!
Woody just gets to the end. Hey, I wouldn't lose me if I were you, and I'm not slowing down. And he just turns a corner.
Yep,
Alright.
follow him. Follow them.
I continue singing my random songs.
I need everyone to roll a wisdom save, please.
Well, I rolled high on the last one. I'm overdue to roll poorly on this one now.
Well, don't say
On the
it
last
out loud.
two.
Hey, if I call it out, maybe it won't happen.
Oh yeah, I'm so wise. Look at me.
So,
Go higher than you wish.
TNT and Davik, as you guys are walking through the maze,
Somehow
you're
you get separated.
you're watching as the maze is coming to life, and you actually watch as it's like reaching out for you. There's a thin layer of fog that's beginning to form, and yet something about it is not quite right. TNT, you swear, as you're kind of keeping an eye on the rear, you're watching as the maze is closing behind you.
I'm sorry, I have to keep myself honest. Okay, it's still an 11. 24 hours have not yet passed!
But TNT, you're watching as the maze is actually closing in behind you. Very slowly, but it is doing it.
He kind of looks back at it. He goes, "Oh. So how do we get out?"
With the stick.
Ah, that makes sense.
You actually hear Woody. You don't, unless you get to the center. I can get out. I don't know about the rest of you.
I can figure it out, I'm sure.
I just said I'd get you in. I didn't say I'd get you out.
That is true.
He then turns another corner.
You see 293 kind of like look at her crossbow, look at him, look at the crossbow, and go, "Okay." Her one moment where she's a little bit,
Yeah,
right.
just keep following the boy. Or the thing.
I need everyone to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Damn,
Even
so
with my
they
nat
rolled
20?
Even with your nat 20.
Succeed? Can we just succeed or take an advantage or something?
Who said you didn't succeed the last one?
Why? I got a nat 20. That's how it works.
You don't get that. No, roll it.
There
Well, I
you
got
go.
a
You happy
5,
now?
so-
Yeah.
I got rolled a 19. You happy now?
I rolled the same. With disadvantage.
I went with. I'm now with Davik. I went from having incredible to just being with Davik's level.
Man, you guys actually need to.
So,
normalize
Magna.
fake culture. Gosh.
Magna, you're the only one who sees this. As you look up and are singing, you actually notice that there are will-o-wisps following, and they seem to be walking, or floating rather, along the edge of the maze. They're only looking at you.
Oh, lovely.
Get fucked.
I just-
They touched.
Probably. I'm special. I poke Asher and point it out.
You poke Asher and you point. She looks up and she looks at you and like, what?
You don't see it? Alright. That's fine.
See what?
I just go 1 second and I put my hands behind my back and start signing what I'm saying to
Foley.
no, I'm signing since Asher is behind me. I'm gonna sign behind my back to him while
Her.
while I'm talking to Gray, and I'm like, hey, so if you can look to your top left, up there in the corner, there are a series of will-o-wisps. Just be careful. If you can't
Can I
see them,
them?
No.
well, if you can't see them, then you're probably crazy. And you know what? That's okay.
It seems like you're the only one who can see them.
Yeah, because I got the magic touch.
Faye touched
Well, you don't know that.
in the.
He's
That was the
asking.
question.
phase.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
So that's a yes.
No. That was
You
bad.
all realize that the ground beneath you has been moving while you've been moving. You've basically been on a giant treadmill because it's moving backwards as you're moving forward. You actually haven't moved anywhere. And you actually watch as Woody taps the ground and the ground stops moving. Hi, hello. Are we going to walk or are you going to stand there and look stupid all day?
I mean, I was walking. We're waiting for you,
Did Woody
buddy.
just go, bad floor? No.
Pretty much. Wait.
Just waiting on you, buddy.
I feel like this is a metaphor for most things. It feels like being on campaign.
You
Drive me.
watch as
crazy.
this guy just kind of... And he just continues to walk. I need everyone to roll me your best saving throw. I don't care what it is. I just need your best one.
Oof. It was bound to happen, but
Saving.
I rolled a 4.
That's con.
but it was plus
Oh, and I failed it hard.
Wow!
Wow! I have this advantage, people!
TNT.
Wow.
Yeah.
As you are walking, you start to realize something. Your body begins to change. And it's not unlike the change that was... It's not unlike a change that you're experiencing, but you actually can feel your body morphing, and soon you're standing there as a Lianchi. Beautiful, elegant, with a staff in your hand, and you kind of are just looking down at yourself in just utter confusion. But you look...
Laneshi.
Lanesh,
That's what he
excuse me.
The maritime people.
Okay.
But you've seen this person before.
Yeah, from the dream.
Mm. Gray. You
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
you all watch as Gray becomes a...
Raider Santa.
No, he becomes a dreamer.
Stop it. What's a dreamer?
Very specifically,
The guy that we met in the beginning.
Yeah. But in terms of Atharis, they are the underground people that were discovered by the dwarves. Ancient blood. None of you have...
So you're saying I got taller.
But very ethereal looking. Just around the head region.
Oh wow. Okay.
Magna, you actually are moving along, and you actually realize that at some point you stopped walking and you're now floating. And you see that you're wearing a beautiful dress made of the different seasons. And there's like a pixie and a pair of sprites that are just kind of floating around you, fluttering their wings. And you realize you have wings too. Very beautiful, masterful wings. And you're just kind of floating.
Shit, I'm hotter. Didn't think that was possible.
I'm so proud.
You all look back at Asher, Asher is Raider Santa.
Of course, she.
And you just see the first thing that is very obvious about Asher is that her eyes are massive. Something you didn't quite really put to scale is just how big this guy's eyes are, but they are bright, brilliant blue and just glittering. Davik, you can feel yourself shipping. You can feel yourself shipping on down the line as you shift between forms. At one point, you're wolf-like. At one point, you're bear-like, boar-like, rat-like. Eventually, you have a pair of long ears that stick straight up over you, and you feel really fast. And you kind of look down, and your feet are really long and lanky.
Yeah. What's
I
that?
got taller, and Davik got really tall.
Actually, Davik didn't change size. But Davik's also hunched. Like, drastically hunched.
Yeah. What's up, Duck?
Oh my god.
Can I want to have my friends back. I don't like these corpses.
Excuse me, am I a werehair right now?
You have no idea.
Money.
But you all watch as Woody is a creature made of ink, black sand, and soot. As he's just walking and he looks back at you. Are you all okay?
Definitely not, but you know what? I can work with this.
He's laughing nervously. He's dying. He's like, holy fuck.
No words
Oh
out
my
of
God.
no words out of that, but just 2 thumbs up.
From all the way in the back, I too have a stick. She says, lifting up her staff.
Oh, I just start going. I just
We need
go.
quotes chat
I don't remember.
just for that.
I don't remember dropping acid, but you know what? Not an unpleasant surprise.
I don't know what any of you were talking about, but we're gonna keep going. Although you all look
Sounds good.
different.
So do you.
So do you.
Nah. And he's just keep walking.
There's a moment. One more time. Could I? So what does this figure exactly look like? Female, right? You know.
Yeah, female.
Okay.
Female, very priestly, cleric-y robes with a staff in hand, which you can feel in your hand. And
You see 2'9". Okay, I gotcha. Age?
hard to tell with Laneshi.
Because they're Laneshi, yeah, right. You see her kind of look, and you see her grab the front of her shirt and look down, and look very confused. And then continue forward.
Fair.
As you all continue forward, you eventually stop at a door, to which Woody just kind of blinks as he kind of stops. Huh. There weren't a door here last time. It's new.
Well, I assume this place is constantly changing, considering the floor is moving.
Well, yeah, but there's never been a door here.
Have you tried hitting it with a stick?
Bop,
Have
bop,
one,
bop.
Davik.
Nothing happens.
Yep. Oh, I thought that's how things worked here.
I thought it was too. He tries to pat the foliage around the door and it doesn't move. I'm at a loss.
Maybe.
We
do-
can't
we
go
did-
past it. We have to go through it.
We can do what we did last time to that other field. That seemed to work wonders.
Oh, 9.
I mean, I thought it was a funny joke.
The denizens might not think so, and
They are made of wood after all. I don't think they would enjoy it at all.
I think you just need a bigger stick. She says, raising the staff back in the group.
You know what? Sure. You go ahead and use your stick. Why not?
And 293, you see her, like, walking up with the stick. Now, she does not fit the priestly look in terms of her body language. She has that skittering, kind of slow, sneaking, constantly darting around. And she looks at, so how hard should I hit this?
Fucking send it!
Don't get it caught in there now.
You just see her reel back, just full force, and just cleave into it as hard as she can.
You all hear a metallic boing as it struck. I need everyone to roll a wisdom save, please.
Oh my fucking god.
Third 11!
You know what?
I'm gonna get another nat one, it's fine.
That's my second 8.
I have officially done the correct rituals, and I no longer am rolling poorly, guys. But then again, nothing has truly mattered yet, so...
Don't worry, Pathfinder's gonna fuck you in a week.
As I said, I only roll well when it doesn't matter.
So,
I don't think it matters.
all of you pass out. Boom!
Oh, damn.
Magna, you are first.
Ah!
You're
It's the
face to
order.
face with yourself.
Oh.
Or rather, yourself as you appear now. This beautiful, elegant fairy woman, and she looks at you. And here I was hoping that at least my, well, next disciple would be someone less.
Less.
Fucking rude.
This.
I don't know. I would say, I don't know about you, but couldn't resist. That looked pretty hot. Yeah.
Tell
I
me.
just look at my arms.
And she flies a little closer. Tell me, do you have any desire to protect or help those lesser than you in need?
That's a good question. Good question needs a good answer. Answer is sometimes.
Would you be willing to guard the most important memories that some people possess?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I can do that. Depends on the people. If I don't like them, then something bad might happen. But yeah. I like a lot of people though.
She just sighs. I suppose you will have a harder time of it. Well, I guess
Don't worry, I got this.
I guess it was never our place to really decide what our next embodiments would do. Just do me a favor. If you want to destroy the world, destroy it quickly.
Oh no, I like the world right now. Most of the time. I'm sitting pretty right now. Literally and figuratively. Did I mention how hot I look right now?
She rolls her eyes. And you feel this searing pain in your back as you can feel something burning its way into your skin. And you wake
Oh, okay, fuck.
You wake up floating still, except you're now you.
Ooh.
And Magna, you have the blessing of the memories. It allows you for 1 hour a day, so long as you are blessed, to have a flight speed equal to double your walking speed.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You also
Man,
have advantage on saving throws versus charm effects, fear effects, or possession.
Okay. Should I be writing this down?
Oh,
Or do you
yeah.
have it?
Also, I am very sorry, everyone watching my live stream, as it seems that there was a blip and it has reset itself.
Ooh.
but it's still going. We're still recording, so I'm gonna keep going on.
I'll
It's
have
1 hour
to
per.
look at it later.
It's 1 hour per day, right?
Yep, 1 hour per day. You gain a flying speed, double your movement speed, and you have and this is just the stream disconnected. I wonder what the heck is going on around here.
What do you need this embodied voice?
You're sitting across from someone who is tapping their foot, and you're looking at yourself again, and you're just watching as it's rubbing the side of its neck with one long, massive claw. Aye, so you're the one's got me, huh? And here I thought my great-great-great-great-granddaughter had some taste.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it. It's not important. What is important is that you're the unlucky one. Ha! Tell me, do you believe in hope and the power that it has?
It exists. Yeah. Doesn't mean I have it, but I can fight for it.
You'd fight for it. Alright. Good enough for me. He then pulls out a stick and throws it at you, and it hits you in the face. Bonk!
Fuck that!
Wow.
That's a scheiße!
Good luck, mate. And he drops into the ground. A little flower sprouts where he was standing. You wake up with a mark across your face, but you're holding a stick.
Son of a...
This is the blessing of hope.
Oh, I thought he was the blessing of the stick. Okay.
Well, hilariously,
Stick is quite
You
powerful.
are hopeful you do not get hit again.
so for 1 hour a day, you can turn any object you are holding into a weapon that deals 2d8 radiant damage,
Oh.
Level 5 caster Shillelagh.
and you have proficiency
Nice.
with it.
Oh, Melee.
But I don't.
Or like
but I
Shemay.
use strength still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You also have 30 feet of movement,
Sorry. Into a weapon that deals 2d8
radiant damage,
radiant damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
in which you are proficient.
I am never gonna run out of movement.
Okay.
leave
I
it
also have
anytime.
30 feet of movement.
Yeah, for
Yes,
an
you
hour.
can.
Well, it's that plus the additional teleporting for 30 feet and the additional teleporting for
Yeah.
another 30 feet.
So,
You
Additional?
are immune to fear. This is for that 1 hour. This is in that 1 hour section.
oh, but is the 30 feet of movement also for
Nope.
1 hour?
That's
No?
just a standard. Sorry, my notes are kind of jumbled on this one. Took me a
Okay.
minute to really kind of figure out your powers here. And the last one is that as a reaction, whenever you would be hit, you can choose to spend a hit die and teleport up to 30 feet away from your current location.
Teleport 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. As a reaction, you can spend a hit die.
Nightcrawler direwolf. Anyway,
Pretty much.
TNT.
Hey.
You actually see someone, and this person is just kind of floating, and then sinks back down holding their staff. So
Oh. You can have your body back. I don't want yours to die like mine did. Sorry.
she smiles. I'm already gone, dear.
Oh. You look quite happy about it, I understand.
I lived my life, and I died in my time. Nothing grand, nothing unnatural. But I have been here to give you a gift.
I don't think I deserve it.
She looks at her version of the staff, which is probably bent or, like, damaged.
Nope, it's an exact replica.
Oh, I didn't
Nice.
break it.
No.
Good. I hit it really hard.
She smiles as she closes in the distance, and she's, just pats your cheek. Are you willing to believe?
Well, I mean, believe in...
She head tilts.
She giggles. Yourself, your friends, and the power that they present and represent.
I mean... Sure, I believe in the power of corpses and other friends, sure. Dead people are awesome.
She says, nodding.
She smiles and
All
she
my best friends are dead.
She just smiles and leans forward and just kisses the top of your head. That'll have to do, I guess.
It's alright, I won't disappoint you much.
You have the blessing of belief.
Oh,
Right.
For 1 hour a day, you can...
Just one sec.
No worries.
I'm just writing it down. 1 hour a day. Okay.
Alright. You can remove a fear, charm, possession. Fear, charm, possession. Yep. A fear, charm, or possession effect from any ally.
And it's just 1 hour per day. You can just do it as much as you want.
Correct.
No actions required.
Oh, okay. Sorry to interrupt, but to activate these things is what?
You just tell me you're activating it, and I start a timer.
Oh,
And then
okay. So no action required to activate them. Okay, got it.
Correct.
Got it. So yeah, there's no. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No worries. I appreciate you. I appreciate you double checking.
Yeah, just making sure there isn't like an action cost I need to worry about.
The other thing is that during this hour, you can fly up to your movement speed.
Fly up to your movement speed. Got it.
Did you say she believes she can fly?
You also
I
have
literally can.
you also have advantage on all saving throws versus magic.
Advantage against saving throws. Against magic. Wow, that's okay, that's really good. You know
That's
what?
really good.
I believe that I'll do just fine with that.
That's all you got.
Magic can't affect something that's already dead.
All you got.
Well, if you notice, you, Mr. Hope, and Magna, Mr. Memory, have effects that apply just as long as you're blessed. Hers only work for the hour.
That's fair.
Yep. Well, I know that. That's why I was paying attention.
But
I'm like,
advantage
that's
versus
fine.
magic is also pretty strong.
Yes, it
I
is.
mean, that's the reason why satyrs are insane.
Yeah, it is.
The additional
Okay.
movement speed and yeah, no. Oh.
You know what? Magic can affect somebody who believes they're already dead.
Hey, it just means I'm on par with you guys in terms of movement.
I mean, the 2d8's pretty good.
I mean, that is not true because I can currently move 90 feet in a turn and still have an action.
Yeah, you Eldritch nonsense. Now we'll move on.
I'm scared because I load roll.
So,
Load.
oh, none of you rolled high enough to stop this. Not that you wanted to stop it anyway.
Yeah, but I still got like an 8.
It's gonna be fine,
It was
lad.
more to see who goes when.
Yeah,
Hey,
it seems like a turn
Hey,
order.
you're getting the low rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Gray, you see a person who is dressed in noble's clothes. And you watch as he waves a hand, and a purple bit of light comes and he tips a hat to you. He kind of smiles. Well,
he smile back.
you drew the short straw, kiddo.
Ah.
You're the guardian of dreams. Fun with that.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're going against the Nightmare King. You better be very careful.
Thanks.
Hey, I like me. And hey, so long as the Nightmare King ultimately dies, at least you won't die. So there's that. But,
all the love.
yeah. And he just walks over and he just pats you. And again, he leaves this purple glittery dust on your shoulder as he does. So,
I'm glad you like you.
well, here's the thing. You willing to protect the dreams of everyone, including yourself?
Of course.
Well, hey.
As much as my mistress isn't the biggest fan of it, I do want to try and have some friendships at least.
Well, she doesn't matter. Besides, you're protecting her dreams too, technically, because even vampires have dreams. Do vampires dream of bloody sheep? And he sits there and thinks...
That's actually a good question.
That is actually legit.
I wouldn't ask her, though.
that.
She might take
Never
offense. At any
Never
rate,
mind, I won't ask her that.
he pulls up, he waves his hand, and you're watching as all this glitter arrives, and he just... Whack! Glitter in the face.
Drugs.
Did somebody say drugs?
And as he does, you are glittering as you come out. You are technically under the effects of fairy fire. Here's the caveat. All nightmare creatures or beast creatures have advantage when trying to hit you.
Oh my god.
On the plus side, if the Nightmare King is defeated, you will resurrect if you happen to die.
Okay, I got a question. Nightmare creatures and beast creatures, aka the beast creatures. Okay, yeah.
So is that my blessing?
Okay, not normal animals. Okay, got it.
That's part of your blessing. Yes.
May I clarify something?
Yes.
So fairy fire all the time. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Gray can't hide from these creatures either.
No, it's not just creatures, just everything, right?
No, it's only fairy fire as affected by these creatures.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was like. I just wanted to clarify.
Gray's just like staring at all the glitter, and he's just like, ah,
This does not go with my aesthetic.
holy fuck.
Oh my god, you've sold out and gone goth glitter.
It's not goth. Oh my god.
Goth and glitter actually don't mix.
Hilariously, that's why I love the
You'd be
nails.
surprised.
Are you kidding me?
Vampire episode of South Park. And
Anyway.
Ungroundable.
Anyway,
Goddamn
Have
goth
you,
kids.
I'm gonna say, wait, hold up. Have you not seen? There's an actual whole thing that is involved around goths, but they're like over excessively colorful
No, wait.
for some reason.
I got
But they're all
better.
muted colors. It's so weird.
So
Anyway.
I'm better.
you are
ready for
the
this? Have
no
you seen Twilight?
no. Because they're not goth, nor are they vampires, so shut up.
Wait.
They goth and they glitter, so that's how it works.
Gray has gone full Twilight.
the blessing of dreams. Anyway,
Yep, Blessing of Dreams. While, for 1 hour a day, you can summon... Excuse me. Let me rephrase. You can cast each summoning spell once. However, its summons are 100% randomized and are not your creations and do not have to obey you.
So you're saying that he can cast, for example, summon Greater Demon? Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Once-
the Infernal Calling?
The spell has to contain the word summon in it, but this includes summon woodland beings, this includes summon fey spirit, summon bestial spirit. However, the caveat is that it does not have to obey you, and it is 100% random what you summon.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Infernal Calling, which is the summon devil one, doesn't work. Okay,
Nope.
got it.
Okay, so
Also-
I just want to make sure I have it all written down right.
There's one last
Under
thing.
the effects of fairy fire, can get resurrected if dies
The Nightmare
to
King is
nightmare.
defeated.
Yep.
If the Nightmare King is defeated, you resurrect if you die. And for an hour, you can cast each summon spell once.
I have that written
As
down.
just as an action?
The spell still costs
Yeah,
the
'cause
action.
Oh, no, because some of them have casting of... Oh, no, it's Conjure Element. That you're right.
How do
called
you spell
Conjure.
resurrected? I'm fucking dumb.
That I couldn't begin to tell you.
I did write that down, so why is it giving me the red squiggle? There we go. Dumb.
But the one last thing
Scared.
is you are immune to illusions.
So he can see right through illusions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Invisible things and stuff.
No, just illusions. Although technically, I think
Illusion is
invisibility
illusion.
Invisibility.
Invisibility is illusion.
So yes, actually.
Yeah.
But for again, this is the 1 hour a day thing.
My mom always
it's
said
1 hour
illusion
a day.
is as illusion does.
And
Putting tallies so I know.
yep. And none of you get to know what Asher's Guardian of Wonder is.
Much love.
His strength becomes 25. Amazing facts.
I may have figured this out, actually, so...
She becomes proficient in all martial weapons.
But you all
I just want to make this. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
I just want to make this clear. I'm under the fairy fire effect until the Nightmare King's defeated too.
oh,
Nope, that's permanent. Wait, until
Permanent.
No, it's until the Nightmare King is defeated, isn't it?
that's lame.
Is it?
Except it only
Until the Nightmare
affects
King's defeated.
a certain...
Nightmare and beast creatures.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh my god. And only against. Okay. Can someone write that down? Because I'm dumb.
Okay.
I'm being.
Okay,
I'm having a moment.
I also have a question, Emil. Did you take the Mage Armor invocation?
The Armor of Shadows, yeah.
Yeah. Remember to cast it before we fight.
Always. Under the
Yeah,
effects
it's
of
just
fairy
because
fire,
you didn't say you cast it. I'm just reminding you.
I'm just freaking
Oh,
fast,
yes.
boys. Oh, and once I turn Fey, I get another teleport.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
120 movement speed.
but you all still look as you did in the You're all still the illusory people. However,
Oh, I thought I
Grace,
wasn't.
the only,
no,
Grace, the only
everybody
one that can
is.
see us.
Actually, no, yeah, Magna, you were the only one who's not.
I am me.
Uh-huh. You're not sure why everyone still looks different, but you were the only one who's you again. And you can all see that he is him again. And you also notice the drastic change in all of you.
Lucky
I
bitch.
just like stretch, crack my knuckles. I'm like, ah. So, how was your guys' acid trip?
This
Looks like I'm still tripping.
motherfucker hit me with a stick.
I got stabbed in the back with a hot iron.
Glitter thrown in my face.
I got a nice kit. I don't know how to feel about that.
I think the reason why I'm me is probably because I called the one looking at me hot a couple times, and they didn't like it.
So you
Oh.
felt hot. I get it.
I am hot.
On consent, I see.
Unconsent.
And I actually
didn't
got the
touch-
nice
I didn't
kiss.
touch anybody, and I can compliment people without consent.
Right. Let's get
Okay,
back to business.
Yeah.
Is it alright if we take our 10-minute break?
I'm actually about to, unfortunately, due to the tech issues that I keep having, I'm going to end this session a little early.
Oh.
Oh.
That and
That
I'm
makes
not
me
feeling
sad.
that, and I'm not feeling great. But
Is
before we go,
Bella still not liking you?
no, I'm over that, thankfully.
Oh.
Before we end,
With me?
Woody is there, and he doesn't look right.
Oh
he's
no.
he's back to being a Wesselkind, except you see strings made of black, inky sand, and these strings reek of that same oil and rock.
Nightmare stuff.
Nightmare stuff that you guys smelled earlier, and you watch as the door is open now, and you can just see a roiling, writhing mass of that inky stuff inside, and the door
You're just gonna...
surges forward, and you all get thrust into darkness.
I'm sorry. The door rushes us?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Dolly zoom through the door, and it slams behind you. And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
Oh, so we're somewhere safe. It's fine.
Reminder
Sure.
to myself
Safe.
that I cast that armor of shadows.
You did.
Okay.
I want to thank all of you so much for watching. Sorry I am cutting this early, but due to some health concerns I have and the fact that I keep having technical issues, it is not fair to you guys to continue on when I cannot give you my best. But I'd like to thank my fantastic cast of characters, with Mr. Emil, the Guardian of Dreams, Mr. Gray.
Why do I have to sparkle like fucking Twilight?
White Hill. Excuse me. White Hill.
That was a...
White Hill playing Davik, our Guardian of Hope.
Can I get a now?
Nope. Mr. Nicky playing Magna, our Guardian of Memories.
I will try not to neglect my responsibilities.
Charge?
Man, responsibilities is a hard word to say.
Yeah. That fits.
And then directly beneath me is the lovely Cali Cat playing 293, our eternal sad Guardian of Beliefs.
I believe I can't die. I already died once.
You believe you can touch the dragon.
And
But you,
go ahead.
good. Oh, I said, go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine.
No worries. And unfortunately, my brother David could not be here, so you guys do not get to find out what the Blessing of Wonder does ever, because I'm just going to put it on his character sheet, and I'm just going to let him know in private, and you guys are not going to ever see it because I'm an asshole. Or maybe I'm lying. You never know.
I mean, he'll just do the thing, and then we'll be like, oh, that's it.
Or we could just literally ask him. That always works too.
I mean, it's a
you
wizard. It's a wizard. If it's something outside of the class restrictions, we're smart people. We can figure it out.
I mean, I don't deny you could figure it out, but I'm just not going to tell you.
Yep. it'll
Maybe
be
I'm
fun.
maybe
It'll
I'm
be
going to
fun.
release a snippet at some point, just telling our lovely audience what it is. You never know. No, I'm lying.
And I can't watch the stream. I don't watch porn.
Alrighty, duly noted. I am your master of darkness. I am your master of darkness, Dr. John Wolfenstein, and it has been my pleasure. We will see you next time in